Facebook.
Twitter.
YouTube.
Instagram.
Tumblr.
Vines.
Google.
Pinterest. MySpace.
And literally pretty much anytime I pick up my phone, I just scroll through each of them if I don't have any text messages.
Oh, daily, like multiple times daily.
I'll check it daily, but mostly to just see what other people are up to.
Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. It's nice to be able to keep in touch with family and stuff, and you kind of still feel like you're all together even though you don't really get to see each other too much.
Yeah, I feel comfortable on Facebook, and I don't share too much, so I don't feel like people are too much into my personal information, but I feel like it's a good interaction.
Nope. I think it's very few people would actually read it.
No, I have not.
No, never.
No, I have not. I think it is important, but nobody does because we are lazy. And I read all of it.
The big difference would be that I'm paying a lot of money to live in my house each month, so I wanted to know what my rights were and what the landlord would say are his rights kind of deal, and know like what I'm agreeing to. But with Facebook and Twitter and all that, it seems less important.
It seemed like I would want to be able to know all the things that are expected of me and the things that I can expect of the person that I'm signing an agreement with, the terms of the agreement.
I guess technically no, but like when it's only a page and like when it was like to do with my money, then like I find that a bit more different, whereas it's like, oh, like you want 50 pictures of my cat, like go for it kind of thing.
I don't think it should be different, but I think it seems different because it seems like it's not a real person or a thing that you're agreeing to. It's just when you sign like a lease agreement or a bill or something, it's like you know that there's a person, so you're agreeing with them, but it just seems really arbitrary. So it's easy to just accept without reading.
It's not really that big a deal. Like I'm not posting anything personal or anything like that, so it depends.
That is really surprising. I've never heard anybody say that before. I feel like a lot of people don't know that.
I doubt most people know that. It's probably been hidden in the terms and conditions, and I don't think many people would think that using a company's product gives away gives away the rights to the photos that their image.
I feel like the chances of them using my picture are pretty low, so I don't really care too much, but I think if they used one of my pictures and they did sell it for $1 million for some weird reason, I would be pretty irritated.
There's a lot of like aspiring artists and photographers and things like that, and I think a lot of people work hard for their work with that, and like a lot of people obviously are upset and hurt by when other people steal their work, and if they knew that Instagram, by accepting Instagram, just could do that whenever they wanted and make money off of it, and they couldn't, and like the artists themselves couldn't profit, like I think that would probably not be something that appeals to them. Oh yeah, scene points.
Yeah, no, I've 100% seen that. Like, actually I went to Niagara Falls in the summer, and I had been looking at Niagara Falls for like a week, and then all of a sudden Niagara Falls deals and things you could do there started to pop up on the website, and I was just like, what the heck? And that's a little weird, but that makes sense because it was probably Google using my information and targeting me. So yeah, that's weird. I still don't really care. I don't know, it just doesn't bug me too much, but like it is slightly frustrating that they have the ability to do that without me even knowing they're doing it, because I don't read their terms and conditions.
Usually they say suggested posts or recommended for you or pages you might like, and yeah, so.
I feel like to an extent you can monitor, but you have to be really knowledgeable of what, how they use your information, but I think there's a lot that you don't know that they take from even your search history, if you have it open while you're doing other things, then they can access that. And you see that with those ads that you get that are targeted to you on your homepage.
Well, I mean, like, I understand it from their business approach, like trying to make money with like the ads, but I don't know, it's also creepy and pretty weird that like they know every single thing you search, and it's almost like they're not like manipulating you, but they're taking advantage of invading your privacy for them to make money. And like, yeah, that's kind of uncomfortable.
I don't think that they should be able to change their terms and conditions without notification.
100% not.
Well, I mean, I guess I'd probably just accept it anyways, but no, because then they could just change it to something like extremely like crazy and you wouldn't even know. Like,
Well, I guess if you say that you're going to be changing them, then people should know that and kind of maybe regularly read the terms and conditions and then decide if they want to continue using that site or not. But I think maybe they should make it more available to people, but obviously they're trying to hide something because they're trying to make it as inaccessible to you as possible.
No. It was definitely a slippery slope kind of effect. Seems like they did it really incrementally. They did it so incrementally and like such small changes that didn't affect people, that over time, yeah, it got to be to a huge amount where if they would have just jumped to that right away, people wouldn't have done it. But I think because they did it so gradually, that people are kind of suckered in now and kind of dependent on the websites. Dang.
honestly, like, I would still say yeah. Like, I feel like a lot of the time people like, oh, I'm informed now. At least I know. Like, I know what's going on, but like nothing happened in the past. Like, I'll still be okay if I use it.
Yeah, I don't think that people would have. I think it's been like gradual, kind of a loss of, what's the word? Like security of your information online, and we've become really accustomed to having everything be like nothing's personal anymore. Once you are online, it's like everything is accessible to anyone, unless you know like how the internet works and like how computers work, and then you can like take precautions against that. But the general like average user has just accepted the fact that companies are going to be selling your information like with every search that you do or every post that you make. So it's like, but it's been so gradual that people don't really care as much. They kind of like think about it, they go, oh yeah, it's kind of an invasion of privacy, but then since it's happened so gradually, they just kind of accept it as like, oh well, that's the way it is. I want to use Facebook, I have to use Facebook. You almost feel that way, or those kind of sites, or else you're like not connected socially. So you kind of just accept that as like a natural like byproduct of using those sites. But it wouldn't have been accepted at first, I don't think.
Yeah, and I think they would post less frequently and stop doing stuff like I use this product or I'm checking in here at this time kind of thing.
Like, they'd be willing to still accept it even though they know like this might happen, but a lot of people have the mentality like it'll never happen to me, like that can't happen to me kind of thing. It only happens to like so and so, like miles and miles away kind of thing.
It's a public way of tracking yourself, and I think people are always worried about their privacy, and they don't realize that by like checking in all the time or like posting at certain places that they're making all their movements public.
You'd think that if you don't go on it that often, which I don't really do, that it's not really that big part of your life, and then if it seems like they really know everything that's going on, which is, I don't know, surprising.
For the time being, at least while I'm in school, like I need it for group projects and I need it to stay in contact with like my rep team, things like that. Like I can't just get rid of all of my forms of communication, especially when it's so easy. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's convenient.
Yes. I mean, well, now I'm informed, right? So like I kind of know what's up.
It seems like I'm more interested. I feel like I'm more interested now in reading them. I will probably, if I'm going to be signing up for something new, then I will probably be more likely to read those conditions. but I likely will not regularly be checking it, because that sounds like a lot of work.
Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. I'm embarrassed.